G'day everyone, Viv here. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back. Charlotte's joining me again. We're wearing the same clothes as we were in the previous video because it's the same day, isn't it, Charlotte? She's very excited about filming videos with me. She loves it. So, what are we looking at, Charlotte? What are we going to check out? Warlord Games sent me this box set for Beyond Gates of Antares. Remember when we were in the UK and I went to see them? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so when I was there, Richard sorted me out with some Gates of Antares stuff and sent me this beautiful box set. So we were about to have a look at it and Charlotte was very excited and said, "Camera, Daddy, camera." So we got the camera out and we might as well film me and my opinions. Where are you going? You're supposed to be looking at this with me. Oh, okay. Daddy, keep on going. So I thought I'd pop the camera on and have a quick look because this box is heavy. There's no room to squeeze this box. It's packed full of stuff. Now, I don't know a lot about Beyond Gates of Antares, except obviously that it's made by Warlord. It has a very similar mechanic to our mechanisms, to our bolt action, or at least that's what I gathered from it when I read the beta rules some months back. Oh, you got baby Amy. She's going to come and join us, is she? Sick. I love it. I love it. Okay, so it's a nice box. It's a fairly standard box. One thing that I've found from the Warlord Games is that for a lot of their box sets, there's nothing printed on the back. They use the bottom box is just a white box, and obviously that helps save on the economies of having stuff printed in boxes. So it's nice actually that there's something on the back of this, and you can't expect it from a starter set. So let's have a look inside here. Whoa! Look at this, Charlotte. Look at this. The first thing that we get is a massive rulebook. It's hardcover. Ooh, it's shiny and glossy. We'll have a quick look, hey? It seems to be an unusual size. Maybe it's the same size as that other rule book, so I'm not sure, but it just seems a bit taller. Anyway, so we got a nice hardcover rule book. Obviously full colour as you'd expect. Wonderful. Let's have a look at that a little bit later. What's this, Charlotte? What's that, sweetheart? Is this some marketing junk? Yes. A little marketing pamphlet with some other Warlord stuff in it. Let's have a look. What is Wargaming? Bolt action. Hail Caesar, pike and shot. Black powder. Wait, almost last page. Gates of Antares and Judge Dredd. Well, the only game and figures and rule books that I don't have in this little marketing thing are Judge Dredd. Maybe that's something for the future. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got some quick start rules in here. That looks nice and pretty and fancy. Okay, cool. What else have we got in here? Hey, look at this little quick reference thing. That's a nice way to separate the box content from the rules. But now I've got to try and cut this out. Okay, fair enough. So we end up with this little kickstart sort of divider in the box, quick reference rulebook that we need to check. Okay, what have we got in here? We've got some dice. Brilliant. You could use your dice from Bolt Action. They're exactly the same as far as I'm aware. A whole bunch of what's in here, D10s, a couple of D6s. I'm not a huge fan of like these Chessex style sort of pearly sort of dice. They're hard to read and I'm not a huge fan of them, so they'll go in the box with all my other weird pearly dice and are replaced with some proper dice. Flight stands looks like some sort of metal figure in a blister. Doesn't tell me what it is. I'm assuming, I don't know what it is, doesn't tell me what it is. Bases. And then a whole bunch of plastic sprues. So the sprues, Warlord Games Limited, 2015, Warlord Games, Beyond Gates of Antares. Now, it doesn't look to me like these are pressed by Renedra, because Renedra stamp all of their sprues that they make. They want to make sure that you know that the sprues are being made by Renedra. It's the biggest writing on the sprue and it's all over it. Produced in the United Kingdom by Renedra or whatever it says. But this doesn't say that. So that leads me to believe that these sprues are made by somebody else. They look good. Similar, I mean, it's the same sprue grey that you expect from everything. The parts look nice and clean. I don't know what I haven't followed this too closely. I mean, I've got a passing interest in sci-fi. I'm far more interested in fantasy and historical, but I mean, sci-fi has a place. I wouldn't mind playing a sci-fi game, but it's just a matter of finding the right one. I gave up on 40k a long time ago, although I have been thinking about it recently. So, there's loads and loads of sprue in here. for all different sorts of the 2 different factions. I don't know what they are. You can look it up. Some blast markers. Well, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Some little blast markers for us, darling. Look, the blast markers, they're red. And they've got these tiny, tiny little numbers on this little dial here that, let's just pop one of these out. We should get some clippers, but you know what? Stuff it. Let's just pop one of these out. Oh, this is a terrible way to do this. Terrible way to get this out of here. Because I've got a feeling, and I'll get some images up and on the screen, that this little marker is going to be impossible to read. Okay, so it rotates around. It stops on the number quite nicely. That's quite nice. But that's going to be impossible to read from anywhere unless you pick it up and you're shining in the light, kind of like you do with your credit card sometimes to see the numbers on it. All right, well, there we go. That's kind of useless. And more sprue. What are these, Charlotte? Blue templates?
Yeah.
Are they blue?
Yeah.
They're blue ones. Okay. So there we go. A bunch of stuff in this box. I know that you can't see most of the stuff that I'm taking out of this box, but that's not really the point. Is it, darling? No. What was the point? Just to film the opening of this box with you so you can watch the video back again and say, more daddy, more. More camera, daddy, more camera. So there we go, Charlotte. Gates of Antares. I'm primarily at this stage interested in having a look at this rulebook. I've got loads and loads of plastic crap that I need to put together. I'm pretty sure that this rulebook is a different size than the black powder and pike and shot and all that sort of stuff. And that's slightly annoying. But I mean, rulebooks are rulebooks. Everyone's got their own sort of opinion on how big a rulebook should be. Anyway, so we'll have a look through this later on and quick flip. I don't know. Rulebooks are hard to tell from a quick flip through about how they're laid out, how it teaches you the game. Sometimes a rulebook can look pretty and be absolutely rubbish at teaching you the game. Its layout, it can be confusing. I don't know. I haven't read anything about Gates of Antares yet that I'm aware of. Maybe I did. I did read one article that was on some part of Facebook or something from someone who was designing a sci-fi game and was having quite a critical analysis of Gates of Antares. I'm pretty sure that's what it was about. Anyway, I'm not sure, darling. Let's get on with what we're doing today. I thought, why not? Put the camera on, have a bit of a ramble, and there we are. So, alright, we should film our 2016 video shortly, darling. It's almost the end of 2015. Okay, I'll catch you soon. See you later, guys. Catch you next time. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.